rubbish. You have no power here. Be gone before somebody drops the house on you too.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
You want to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. You'll find he is a wizard who is, if ever a wiz there was.
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh, my.
That's how we love the day away in the medieval land of Oz.
Bring me the broomstick of the Witch of the West.
But if we do that, we'll have to kill her to get it.
Bring me her broomstick, and I'll grant your request.
Hey YouTube, it's Shaker here, and we're bringing you another one. I'm a digital artist who likes to watch movies with the people. And welcome to Wicked Week. First of all, the moment Wicked came out, like the trailer, which was like a year ago, I was like, oh, I have to do a thing. I have to do a thing. First of all, you know what? I'm just gonna show the artwork right here in front of me while I'm talking. Y'all know how much I love The Wizard of Oz. Y'all know The Wiz is my favorite movie of all time. Okay, but I still haven't seen these movies since I was really young. So I'm really excited to watch these, number one, with you guys, but also to watch it as an adult. Because, you know, when we did Little Rascals, I was like, now what in the world is on here? And yes, I do have my blanket. Blanket is back, y'all. You know, I realized that's what I was missing. I didn't have my blanket in these other movie reactions. Okay? Now, I don't know what you've already seen before this. Ideally, hopefully, you've already watched Star Wars and maybe something else. I don't know. I didn't plan that far ahead. Right now, I'm recording this way ahead of time because I needed to be ready. So right now we're going to do The Wizard of Oz. Tomorrow, we're going to do The Wiz. I think the day after that, we're going to do Oz Great and Powerful. Hopefully, I can go see the movie by that point. The Wicked, do a movie reaction, breakdown, all that jazz. And then over on the podcast, it's going to be all themed Wizard of Oz. How am I going to do that? I don't know. I didn't plan that far ahead. Okay. Here's the thing. I am very excited. Very excited for this. Okay. So first of all, if you have, no, wait, we ain't even here yet. Did you see the intro? Now, me personally, as of today, a month ago, ain't no intro. What intro? But guess what? It was an intro, wasn't it? Gosh, I gotta get this intro done. Scared for my life. Anyway, I made those 3D models a long time ago. And I was like, nobody knows about it. Even though I posted it, no one cares. I'm like, I put a lot of effort into that. And then I was like, wait a minute. I got all those assets ready to go. And you can purchase those assets. I'm showing them right now. I'm doing a lot of showing and I don't know how I'm gonna prepare all this stuff. You can purchase those assets on my website right now. You can purchase them as one big group or you can do them per scene. Already, assets are ready for those who do 3D work, okay? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that intro. It's going to be something I can definitely add into my portfolio, so I'm very excited about that. If you have not already, don't forget to like, subscribe, push that notification button, because we're going to keep bringing this stuff to you. Do you understand how excited I am? You don't. Let's get right on into it. When I was a kid, there were 3 movies I watched over and over again. It was The Little Rascals, The Wizard of Oz, and The Wiz. I would literally take the VCR tape out, put the other one in, take the one out, So we already did The Little Rascals, and here we are with The Wizard of Oz. But it's been a long time, so Judy Garland, I heard her story is crazy. I'm excited. Now, you know, we got to sit through 85,000 pounds of credits at the beginning of the movie.
Hit Toto right over the back with a rake just because she says he gets in her garden and chases her nasty old cat every day. And now she says she's going to get the sheriff.
Dorothy, we're busy.
But like, I'm trying to tell you an emergency about Toto. Now I'm getting upset. I'm already getting upset at the beginning of the movie.
Take it easy.
Like, I understand y'all got some other stuff going on. But she's trying to take my dog. What are we talking about? Jeez, nobody's listening to her. That's why she feels so alone.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up.
I'm getting chills. One of the most just magical, beautiful songs. Really do. True. I heard they were debating about cutting this song. And what a disaster that would have been. It is a little slow, but it's supposed to be. This is the point. Where Patty? Where Patty LaBelle at? Because she's trying to figure out if a little bird can get over there. Why can't I? I watched this movie so many times when I was young. It's just crazy. Oh, she just feels so alone. And then here come this one. It's always a hater in every neighborhood. What the Karen? She is the original Karen. I'm shocked she ain't got a Bob. Bobs weren't invented there.
The community. I'm taking him to the sheriff and make sure he's destroyed.
Destroyed? Toto? Oh, you can't. You mustn't.
Destroyed is crazy.
There's a law protecting folks against dogs that bite. How would it be if she keeps him tied up? He's really gentle. With gentle people, that is. Well,
With gentle people.
that's for the sheriff. Here's his order allowing me to take him. Unless you want
And
to
will
go against the
not.
law.
And will not. And will not. And I would have backslapped that lady.
Dorothy.
You wicked old witch. Uncle Henry, Auntie Em, don't
The puns throughout the beginning of this movie is divine. I would have wept so hard if you would took my dog and put him in a basket like that. And she feel helpless like, dang.
Elmira Gulch. Just because you own half the county doesn't mean you have the power to run the rest of us. For 23 years, I've been dying to tell you what I thought of you. And now, well, being a Christian woman, I can't.
This is the same moment with Professor McGonagall and what's that pink lady? She said, "You have something to say?" I have many things to say. Yeah, go ahead, Toto. Get on out of there. Like, you really thought she was going to get him. You really thought. And I mean, the only thing you could do is run away. I mean, I don't condone running away, but
We've got to get away. We've got to run away.
we got to get away. We got to run away. Go ahead. You ain't running, girl. You need to run. You need to run.
Why, she's crying. Someone has hurt her. Someone has just about broken her heart.
Me?
Well, it's someone she loves very much.
So this was clever of him to get her back home.
A hand on her heart. Well, she's dropping down on the bed.
The drama.
No, I have to get to her right away. Come on, Toto. Come on. Come on.
That was very clever. Okay.
Poor little kid. I hope she gets home all right.
She gonna die. I mean, just delicious.
It's a twister. It's a twister.
It's a twister. Why say it like that? Wow. They had to really like think out, all right, how are we gonna do this in 1939? So good. I seen it broken down where it's like these different layers, and I heard there was like stockings or something for the turn. I don't know how they did it, but amazing. Sometimes you could see the seams on the on the back little picture in the back. It's over, girl. They're gone. Like peeking through, y'all should have been peeking through. Like, oh, I think that's her. Y'all just in there deep. All right, this is it. This is it. This is it. She did. Who is this random lady? Uh-uh.
Oh, Miss Scott!
Uh-uh. And there you have it. What in the world? That bed was like... She said, oh! She should have died. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. That house ain't that sturdy. Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know how sturdy houses were back in the dizzy. And this is the moment. Wow. But I actually used to fast forward that first part of the movie all the way up to this part almost every single time, but let's not talk about it. Wow. I wonder what it was like going to the theaters and seeing color for some of the first times. And then, like, not just color, but like an exaggerated amount of color for them, because this is very dull still. This is not giving color, but okay. So whimsical and magical and...
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
No, we're not. So anytime you hear that line in any movie, because they say it so much in so many movies, chances are there's an underlining tone of
We must be over
The Wizard of
rainbow.
Oz. If you just like look at the story, it'll follow the same patterns of The Wizard of Oz. If they pick that line, just pay attention to the story. Just put it out there. Trust me. Here comes Glenda. Wow.
No, I know we're not in Kansas.
She like, cause
Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
she like, excuse me?
I'm not a witch at all.
And there's the house. And here you are.
And here you are.
All that's left of the Wicked Witch of the East.
She gone. She gone.
What the Munchkins want to know is, are you a good witch or a bad witch?
But I've already told you, I'm not a witch at all. Witches are old and ugly.
I am a witch. I'm Glinda, the witch.
And they like, she ain't ugly.
Only bad witches are ugly. The Munchkins are happy because...
So social media had a whole frenzy about that. And it breaks down pretty simply, but I don't feel like talking about it right now. Because it's too long to explain.
Come out.
Come on, wherever you are. Can you imagine waking up out of a storm and coming to a place that looks like this? Terrified. Yes. It's about to go in.
It really was no miracle. What happened was just this.
Hey.
The wind began to switch.
Hey.
House to hit.
Hey.
Suddenly the hinges started to unhitch.
Hey.
Just then, the witch,
Hey.
satisfying itch, went flying on her broomstick, thumbing for a hitch.
What was she doing before that house fell on? She was terrorizing them. What was she doing? What was she doing? Somebody know? Not the mayor. With the hat. They just walking around the circle in their little town. I forgot about all this. What is going on? What in the Oompa Loompa is going on? They look like the boys off of Pop-Up Girls. The boys. Pop-Up Boys. Whatever they are. He's like, hey, hey, hey. La, 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 la. All I know is this all about to get shut down. They about to get real hype.
Now on You'll Be History. You'll be history.
You'll be history. And it be a little bit be going in. It's about to go down though. La, 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 la. She like, shut this thing down. Yes, the entrance. I always think of Disney World's MGM Studios. They have an entrance of the Wizard of Oz, of the Wicked Witch.
I thought you said she
Quite
was
awesome.
dead.
That was her sister, the Wicked Witch.
She said, I thought you said she was dead.
She's worse than the other one.
She's much worse than the other one.
Who killed the Witch of the East? Was it you?
No.
Oh, I can't wait to see Wicked the more I'm thinking about it.
My little pretty, I can cause accidents
Dorothy.
Aren't you forgetting the ruby slippers?
Yikes, you killed her sister. Okay, we're gonna see. I'm now thinking about the Wiz. Yeah! Very black.
Give them back to me, or it's too late. There they are, and there they'll stay.
And they'll stay.
Give them back. Keep tight inside of them. Their magic must be very powerful, or she wouldn't want them so badly.
You stay out of this, Glinda, or I'll fix you as well.
I'll fix you as well.
have no power here. Be gone before somebody drops a house on you too.
Woof. She said you have no power. Y'all don't realize Glinda is the most powerful.
True, I can't attend you here and now.
And she right here. For the whiz.
I'll get you, my pretty
And your little dog, too.
too.
Them rhinestones on that wand is driving me crazy.
The only person who might know would be the great and wonderful Wizard of Oz himself. Wizard of Oz? Is he good or...
Not the bowing to a false prophet. Okay, now.
Did you bring your broomstick with you?
Broomstick. Did I tell you I didn't wait? Okay, now wait. And I was trying to argue only ugly witches or bad witches are ugly. But why are you asking me about a broom? What did y'all say?
How do I start for Emerald City? It's always best to start at the beginning, and all you do is...
That was a very Alice in Wonderland statement. It's already best to start at the beginning. Well, what you think I thought? What you think I was trying to say? See, now you all right, Glinda. Don't get me upset.
But what happens if I just follow the yellow brick road?
What happens if I... No answer. See, in The Wizard of Oz, Glinda ain't making a lot of sense. In The Wiz, it's a little deeper. It's a little deeper. So we'll cross that bridge tomorrow.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Dun-up.
Follow the yellow brick road?
This I didn't say it at the beginning. We're off to see The Wizard, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. It's a tornado that says the lyrics of the song that we're about to hear.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
Here we go.
You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. You'll find he is a wizard of whiz, if ever a whiz there was.
If ever a whiz, the whole part is here.
Oz is one because
It just says because all the way down. Right into that wall. Keep walking. That's funny.
Why, you did say something, didn't you?
And you did. Don't play with me.
I can't make up my mind. I haven't got a brain. Only straw.
How can you talk if you haven't got a...
You see, it's very tedious being stuck up here.
All right, keep being stuck. Bye.
Oh,
Don't trust these strangers. What in the Michael Jackson is going on?
I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. These little bops is bopping.
Do you think if I went with you, this wizard would give me some brains?
I couldn't say. But even if he didn't, you'd be no worse off than you are now.
I mean, she got a good point there. You ain't got no brain, ain't gonna have no brain then, you ain't gonna have no brain now. Might as well just go and find out if you get a brain later. I heard, so in the book, her slippers are silver. But because you just figured out color, we're not gonna put white shoes on her. Ugh. So make them red. And it was a good choice against the yellow.
Ouch!
And I would have pow right in the face. It probably would have hurt.
We've been walking along.
Actually, when she got slapped, that should have scraped her hand right off. And I heard a lot of these actors, the paint they was using on these people, people got sick in all different type of situations. Oil, slide some oil to me. You know I'm very much looking forward to The Wiz. I'm glad I did it second.
He said his mouth.
Okay, because we don't know what he's saying. The acting.
My neck. My neck.
He said, my neck. My neck and my back.
Go ahead, bang on it.
Go ahead, bang on it. I didn't realize how funny this man is.
The tinsmith forgot to give me a heart.
What the Tesla robot is going on?
Regarding love and art.
Love and art. Yeah, get that knee. Get that knee. I know what that knee feel like. Get that knee. But just get all the joints. Why we gotta do knee per knee? Hey. They're like, okay. They're like, all right. All right, Michael. Now not Michael Jackson. What the Smooth Criminal is going on?
Suppose the wizard wouldn't give me one when we got there.
Oh, but he will. He must. We've come such a long way.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That's not how that works. You need to say the same thing you said to the Scarecrow.
Helping the little lady along, are you, my fine gentleman?
My gentleman? Why'd you say it like that? Dang. She's like, set the man on fire. We still love her though, right? A little bit. A little bit.
And it's funny, but I feel as if I've known you all the time. Wish I could remember, but I guess it doesn't matter anyway.
Because here we are now.
We know each other now.
Why am I
don't
getting?
we?
That's right.
My eyes are getting a little wet.
To Oz?
To Oz.
Yes. But back to it. Girl, you were supposed to have said. Look, I don't know if he can get you one. But you was just stuck for who knows how long. You ain't got one. You might as well come with us. Don't be like, oh, he better give us one because we came along with. Who is you? He better give us one. Who is you? See? Dorothy, I be trying to be on your side.
But mostly lions and tigers and bears.
Oh, my.
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh, my.
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh, my.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh, my.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Realize to me that is the funniest thing. It's because that's something me and my friends would do. We would just start saying it and just saying it over and over again. For what reason? He bit my paw. That's the Wiz. Dang, slapped the mess out of him. She was like, pow.
I didn't buy them.
No, but you tried to.
But you
It's
tried
bad
to.
enough picking on.
I am indeed the lion, but I'm more like the lion from the Wiz.
Well, naturally, when you go around picking on things.
Very much.
Oh, that's too bad. Don't you think the wizard could help him too?
I don't
Y'all,
know why not.
y'all putting a lot of faith in a person you don't even know.
On our way to see the wizard now, to get him a heart.
And him a brain.
I'm sure he could give you some courage.
Well,
With poison in it, but attractive to the eye and soothing to the smell.
The smell.
Poppies.
There's a picture that I've been wanting to do for years. It's just sitting right here, and I'm waiting for the right time to do it. And it has to do with this. I don't know if I've seen it before and want to do my own style, or if it's just very vivid in my brain. I can't remember. But oh yeah.
There's Emerald City. Oh, we're almost there at last. It's beautiful, isn't it?
come on then. What are we waiting for?
Nothing. Let's hurry.
Yes,
Let's-
let's run.
Let's run. Is it that technically the Scarecrow and the Tin Man aren't like alive? That they weren't affected by the flowers? Whereas the Lion and Dorothy are living beings?
What's happening? What is it? I can't run anymore. I'm so sleepy.
Here, give us your hands and we'll pull you along.
Oh,
We
no,
will
please.
pull you along.
I have to rest for just a minute. Where's Toto?
Total dead.
Oh, you can't.
A teeny. The Wiz. Sorry. Side note, the song that they sing in The Wiz at this part of the movie is probably the best song in movie history. Okay? Be a Lion? Woo!
This is a spell. This is.
It's because Glinda is very, very powerful. More powerful than she makes it seem. I heard this was a problem too, because it wasn't really like, obviously, snow. The chemicals, I mean, it was 1939, so they was trying to make it do what it do, but see, nowadays, we're a lot more safe. Now, I know I just said Be a Lion is the song, but the Emerald City song in The Wiz, I mean, this is pretty and all. It's pretty. But I'm sorry, it's like an 8-minute situation over there in The Wiz. And they going in. When they get to the Emerald City in The Wiz,
The Emerald City is fast as lightning.
different conversation. But the paintings are very beautiful. But it worked though. Oh, so you were lying from the beginning.
Hell, that's more like it. Now, straight your business.
Glenda, send her.
Well, bust my buttons. Why didn't you say that?
You should have kicked down the door with those shoes. But then I think the crazy part is, it's a whole town of people up in there. What we talking about? So is he supposed to be the same one that was at the door just now? Or somebody else? We know who it is. I also love that they got themselves a outfit change. You know what I mean? A little a glow up. Very much my favorite thing. And that's how I drew her. I drew them with the glow up, by the way. They went from the hood to, you know, moving on up. But what was the point of the glow up, though? So, I have a brush pack that looks like the smoke from this. So, go ahead and get that on jcut.com.
Dorothy? Who's Dorothy? The wizard will explain it.
The wizard.
And the way I would have been like, who Dorothy? As Dorothy, I'd have been like, who that? Just deceiving all these people.
Not nobody, not know how.
But she's Dorothy.
The witch is Dorothy? Come. Well,
He's like, you're making it more complicated.
wait here. I'll announce you at once.
Now he about to do all this extra unnecessariness. Sit down in this lobby area, wherever y'all at.
I were king of the palace. Not as I click my heel, all the trees would kneel, and the mountain.
If Dorothy would have did that plus 2 times, she would have popped home.
Well, king.
They should have just cut this song. It's all right.
The wizard says go away.
Looks like we came a long way for nothing.
And I was so happy.
Aw.
And Em was so good to me. I never appreciated it.
All that. Where the Viola Davis is going? That was disrespectful. Cause she will give you a snot cry. She will give you a snot cry.
Get into the wizard somehow.
I'm like, never mind. I don't even want to go back there. Something about this hallway. I don't know. I always felt like that's kind of dope.
I want to go home. I am Oz, the great and powerful. Who are you?
If you please, I am Dorothy, the small and meek. We've come to ask you.
Silence!
Oh,
She's like, oh,
Jimmy Cricket.
not Jimmy the Crickets.
Step forward, Tin Man.
He's like, whoa. He calling me out specifically.
You clinking, clanking, clattering collection of colliginous junk.
Bars.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Not Your Honor.
Silence, whippersnapper! Intention of granting your requests.
What's that?
He's like, hold on, no, wait a minute.
You must prove yourselves worthy by performing
Wow, he sent this girl on a death
the broomstick of the Witch of the West.
But
journey situation.
the killer to get it.
Bring me her broomstick, and I'll grant your request.
Woof. So he thought, all right, if I give him something impossible to do, it'll scare him off. But they like, no, we want what we need. So like, we can go ahead and do it.
I'd turn back if I were you.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's what the sign said. I'm definitely lying. Because what we out here for real? Like, for real, what we out here for? Nah, dawg.
Take special care of the most of all. Now fly! Fly!
Fly! Now, did they all hear? She was talking to the little group. Dang. Dang! Oof.
Tore my legs off and they
Threw it over there.
Then they took my chest out and
They
they
threw it over there.
When
I
I
quote
went
this
back,
line
it was all
anytime somebody's leg or arm is popped off in a movie. I took my leg off and they threw it over there. Oh gosh, so funny. Yo, look at how she betting him. Dang. She like,
And you, my dear, what an unexpected pleasure. It's so kind of you to visit me in my loneliness.
that my loneliness. Oof,
What are you going to do with my dog?
that's scary.
Give him back
To
to
boldly say, in my loneliness? Did she say loneliness? Ooh, that's scary. Yes. To the extreme we go.
Give me back Toto.
That's a good little girl. I knew you'd see reason.
It's much worse than the Wiz.
He got away. He got away.
Oh, which is more than you.
Dang.
You see that? That's how much longer you've got to be alive. And it isn't long, my pretty.
But why? I mean, I'm not trying to root for her. But just kill her. But you gotta put a timer on it for. Villains always gotta do extra stuff. I do think the Wicked Witch is the most iconic villain in movie history. Am I wrong? Yo, they still trying to put this man together.
Where did he come from?
How? Oh, they guess they weren't that far. They was only about a mile, so that's actually not far. Oreo. These costumes,
I've got a plan how to...
awesome, but they ugly. Toto, shut up! Toto! Barking a mess. But this a Cutt 22 because you like, oh, they getting beat up. They getting beat up. But little did you know, y'all messing with the wrong ones. Y'all thought. So did they kill him? Cause they ain't get back up.
Where do we go now? Yeah.
There.
Follow Toto. It looked like warriors though.
Dorothy, are you in there? It's Fox.
Yes.
Aw. She about ready to jump. You see she was near the window? She like, let me see if I can get. The way I bet somebody had to have tripped one going down them steps. He was about ready to knock that door down again.
Why, my little party's just beginning.
Trap like mice, rats.
He said trap like mice, rats. Whatever we are, we're trapped. He just grabbed his arm. Also, her broom is kind of like dope. I always felt like jump down that little middle part. I bet you was a door out there somewhere. It's a little jump. It's a little hop and skip. You be all right. Yes.
Thought you'd be pretty foxy, didn't you? Well,
Foxy.
the last
She's a well. How bold to use your own broom to do that.
How about a little fire, Scarecrow?
Jeez.
You cursed brat! Look what you've done!
Look what you've done.
Melting! Oh, what a world!
What a world.
Who would have thought a good little girl like you could destroy my beautiful wickedness?
With water. That's it. Now, you know water could kill you. Why is there even water anywhere near your castle?
Hail to Dorothy, the wicked witch.
She always accidentally killing somebody. Watch out for her.
And I believe my eyes. Why have you come come back?
Why have you come back?
We brought you the broomstick of the Wicked Witch of the West, so we'd like you to keep your promise to us, if you please, sir.
Not so fast. Not so fast.
What you mean?
I'll have to give the matter a little thought.
There's nothing to think
Go
about.
away and come back tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Oh, but I want to go home now.
You've had plenty of time already.
Yeah.
Too much
Do
time.
not tomorrow.
If you are really great and powerful, you'll keep your promises.
That
Do
part.
you presume to criticize the...
Meanwhile,
Oh, the great Oz has spoken.
Oh,
he reminds me of someone. He looks like someone. Now, I don't know, because I'm watching this movie a few weeks before the election. So,
You're a very bad man.
Oh, no, my dear. I'm a very good man. I'm just a very bad wizard.
no, sir.
promised Tin Man, and the courage that you promised Cowardly Lion.
I might have punched him. Nah, dog, you're not good. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Had us over there killing people.
Pluribus unum, I hereby
Sound like a con man trying to con his man right on out of there.
That's Doctor of Thinkology.
Some of the square roots of any two sides of an isosceles triangle is equal to...
I feel like Shay Shay.
Thank you enough.
Well, you can't.
Nah. Nah.
Simply because you run away from danger, you have no courage. You're confusing courage with wisdom. Back when I...
There's a point there. Because what I need to stick around for? To prove what to whom? But there is something to say about having
award you the...
items that represent a theory or a thought or a being for you to hold on to. There is something to say about an award. But not from him.
Oh, they're all wonderful.
Hey,
She like, but
what about Dorothy? Yes, how about Dorothy?
Yeah, Dorothy next.
Dorothy next.
Anything in that black bag for me.
Well, you forced... The only way to get Dorothy back to Kansas is for me to take her there myself.
He said you forced me into it. Yeah, because we caught you. But nobody else upset? Like, well, hold on. We didn't even see you this whole time. So you always getting us in trouble. But wait. So Glenda, you was about to just like not even show back up and just let her leave? That was your ride. I wouldn't have trusted being on there with him anyway.
Come back. I don't know how it works. Goodbye, folks.
Wow, with no remorse. He's like, well, don't know how to work. Bye. It's like, well, that was the whole purpose of what I went out there to do.
Stay with us then, Dorothy.
Aw. This part of this movie is in a different section
Gotta go.
in The Wiz.
That's very kind of you.
This conversation happens before they go and kill the witch.
Look,
Dum, 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 dum.
here's someone who can help you.
This melody is, it seems like it's kind of in The Wiz a little bit. That dum, 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 that part, I don't know. We'll see. All right, Glenda.
Oh, will you help me? Can you help me?
You don't need to be helped any longer. You've always had the power to go back to Kansas.
I have.
Then why didn't you tell her before?
Okay.
Because she wouldn't have believed me. She had to learn it for herself.
What have you learned, Dorothy?
There's a lot to say about it. We'll talk about it later.
I think that it wasn't enough just to want to see Uncle Henry and Auntie Em.
Mm-hmm.
And it's that if I ever go looking for my heart's desire again, I won't look any further than my own backyard. Because if it isn't there, I never really lost it to begin with. Is that right?
Oh, yes.
That's all it is. No, she had to find it out for herself. Now those magic slippers will take you home in 2 seconds.
Oh, Toto too?
Toto too.
Oh, no.
Whenever you wish.
Oh, dear.
It's not the
That's
slippers.
too wonderful to be true.
Oh, gosh.
Goodbye, Tin Man. Oh, don't cry.
If my eyes are getting wet on this, gosh, I'm going to cry so hard on The Wiz. Oh, gosh. My eyes are getting wet.
Goodbye, Lion. I think I'll miss you most of all.
No.
Are you ready now?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Oh.
Then close your eyes.
I think I'm home.
Tap your heels together 3 times. And think to yourself, there's no place like home.
There's no place like home. There's no...
Y'all not gonna get my eyes. You're not gonna get my eyes. It's because this story is much deeper. Much deeper than this fairy tale.
There's no place like home.
Wake up, honey.
Wake up, honey. Now the question is, when did she fall asleep? Was it when it happened? I don't like that it was a dream idea.
Darling. Oh, Annie, it's you.
Just dropped by because I heard the little girl got caught in the big...
Okay, so the storm happened.
Right now?
Yeah, she got quite a bump on the head. We kind of thought there for a minute she was going to...
The window did still come out and hit her on top of the head. It's just the storm passed by.
Remember me? Your old pal Hunk?
You never lose them. They just show up in the next world.
Oh, we dream lots of silly things when we...
Don't silly me. Don't silly me.
A live place. Some of it wasn't very nice, but most of it was beautiful. But just the same, all I kept saying to everybody was, I want to go home. And they sent me home. But anyway, Toto, we're home. And you're all here. And I'm not going to leave here ever, ever again. Because I love you all. And, oh, Annie Ann, there's no place like home.
My eyes are very wet. Let's break it down. Gosh. I think it's such a beautiful story. I want to save deeper points about this for when we get to the Wiz. Only because I think the Wiz really emphasizes the point of this story so deeply, is why the Wiz is my favorite movie in history. This is like in my top 5, top 10, The Wizard of Oz, but the Wiz explains it so deeply. But just to go off of the, okay, wait, before we go into it, if I have to rank it, geez, you know how I feel about ranking the old movies. Okay, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Very beautiful texture, and you know, the characters are so fun and unique, and some songs are a little bit of a bop, but some songs are a little like old. I mean, obviously, we're talking, you know, almost, we're leaning into 100 years. We're leaning into it. We're not there yet, but we're leaning. So, you know, it's definitely one of those things where it's like, some of the songs a bop, some songs not so much, some things a little, you know, whatever. You know, when you look at Glinda at first, you're kind of like, girl, what do you mean the whole time? But when you really listen to what she said, she couldn't have went home at any other time, actually. There was no other time Dorothy could go home, because Dorothy needed the true understanding of her own power. The true, because Glinda never denied that Dorothy was a witch, basically, right? Not saying she has magical powers, but she never was like, okay, you're not a witch. She just, in other words, she never denied Dorothy's power. She never said Dorothy can't do something. But Dorothy she said, I'm not a witch. I have no power, right? But Glinda was like, yeah, you are. So, if you have the power to do something, but you don't know you have the power to do something, then you won't do it. So if you have she always had the power to go home. The ruby slippers are just a just an avenue, just a transportation tool, right? But like, you know, like you can have a car, but if you don't know how to drive a car, then the car is useless. You have to know how to drive the car. So yeah, those ruby slippers have the power to take her home, but if she don't know what that means or what home is, and when she realized that home is not a place, home is not a house or a location, that home is where her love of her family is, home is where warmth and comfort is, that's when she realized, the reason why she could go home is because she already was home. She already found home inside of her. So she could go to a place that she considers home because she was already there. It's just such a beautiful story. Such a beautiful story. But I am looking forward to Wicked because I feel like Wicked will show us a different perspective. I don't know much about Wicked, but from what I've collected over the years of, you know, different like clips and things, and this is not a spoiler because this is the concept. The idea is that, from what I know, just before I see the movie, because I've never seen the Broadway play, from what I know, Elphaba, which is the Wicked Witch, is not Wicked. Now we do see this concept a little bit in Odds, Great and Powerful, which we will be watching this week, where there's more to the story, but I think Wicked really goes into like, they make a whole lie about the Wicked Witch, and I'm excited to see how they tell that story and what's the intricacies about it. And but like, this Wicked is part 1, which from what I hear is right before this is before Dorothy comes. But imagine if the Wicked Witch is innocent and so is her sister, then Dorothy and Glinda, but Dorothy more so, is like not a monster because she didn't know it was an accident, but like from Elphaba's point of view, you killed my sister, who is not even a villain. So I'm excited to see how what's the story of that. But just with this, like, those ruby slippers protected her, and Dorothy and her friends, but mostly Dorothy, was never in actual danger. She was always protected, not because of the ruby slippers. It's because Glinda was always watching her. Now in The Wiz, it gets deep. In The Wiz, Glinda is like God, okay? And here in The Wizard of Oz, it doesn't really show it in that way. She's more just like a fairy godmother. In The Wiz, she's like this supreme being, and that's why I like The Wiz more. So I cannot wait to watch that with you guys. If this got me emotional, The Wiz is gonna take me down. The Wiz is gonna take me down. So just get ready for some tears. Just get ready. Too many songs, too many things. The music goes in. I can't wait. Okay, yeah, so I'm excited about Wicked Week. All the merch and stuff, I'm going to try to make sure that it's up and running on my website. This shirt, my brush packs, my 3D models, anything to do with The Wiz, anything to do with Wicked, anything to do with Oz, I'm going to try to make sure it's on my website. So go to jcutt.com. I maybe might even have some stickers ready. I don't know. I'm saying now that I don't know. I'm just saying it, but I don't know. If you're seeing some pictures out here, that's great and all, but it may not be the case. But stay tuned for that. And, yeah, I don't want to leave, but I gotta go. I know how me back before you know it. Anyway, we'll be back with The Wiz tomorrow. So, if you have not already, don't forget to like, subscribe, push that notification button, because we're going to keep bringing this stuff to you. That's it.
Think to yourself, there's no place like home. There's no place like home.
There's no place like home. There's no place.